Hello, hello, hello. Hola, mi gente. Greetings. ¿Cómo estamos? How are we? It's me, Che Alexander, la negratienesazon of SprinkledSazon, apothecary and botanica. Aries. Hello, how are you? Happy new moon in Sagittarius, Aries. I hope that this has been a wonderful weekend for you. I hope that you had a blessed holiday if you chose to celebrate. I hope that you were with loved ones. Excuse me. I hope that Sagittarius season, your fellow sister sign has been, your fellow fire sign, not your sister sign, your fellow fire sign is treating you well. Aries, who's your sister sign? Aries, Libra. So it's a lot going on in Sagittarius season. Oh, maybe these. Maybe, I feel like as I'm settling into your energy, Aries, feels like calamity. I'm not gonna lie to you. Feels like a lot going on. So I think I'm gonna use these cards today for you. Yeah, and for your tarot, I guess we'll do this. I'm a little bit unprepared because I was doing something else, but here we are. So Aries, I hope that that you are taking it slow this Sagittarius season, because as I mentioned, as a fellow fire sign, this energy has been a little bit restless. Sagittarius season started last week, and almost immediately we jumped into full swing, and then we welcomed Mercury in retrograde in Sagittarius as well. Last Monday, Mars will be going retrograde in Leo, and we have a lot going on, right? And so as we are preparing to lay down the rest of our plans for 2024, right, we're putting them to rest because this calendar year is closing. As we move into 2025, there is a resurgence of inspirational, motivational energy. The most outer planets are shifting to a new sign, to a new constellation, which means that they will be beginning a new journey of transformation within and of themselves. The outer planets governing the way that we view all critical aspects of human life down here on Earth. We know as above, so below, Aries, right? And so, interestingly enough, I find that Aries is, in my experience, this is not based on any other like data, calculations, anything. This is my experience. I have found Aries to be some of the most skeptical when it comes to astrology and mysticism, matters of the occult. Aries is kind of, well, we know the stubborn toddler of the zodiac, who's very much like, I don't know. I need to see it to believe it. Let me touch the fire to make sure it's hot. Why do I believe you? Who made you the authority? How do you know what you know? Prove it. But also in my experience, I feel like simultaneously, and because of that, subsequently, Aries seem to be the most impacted by these really intense astrological events. Now, I don't know if that's a result of the skepticism. I don't know if that's a result of spirit trying to teach you a lesson and saying, look, this shit is really real. If you don't believe in the cosmos is coming to you. But what I will say is that if anyone else in the zodiac has the strength to power through the consistent cosmic changes and shifts, it is Aries, because that is basically your astrological DNA, right? Is to move quickly with the times, to peep game and develop an action plan. Now, it may not always be the best action plan because it is rooted in action. It is rooted in reacting. But you're not afraid to get out the way or to bust a move or to speak up for yourself or for someone. And so all of the astrology of 2025 is going to be asking that our cowardice be left behind. And that's just not a trait that you really possess naturally, Aries. So I say all that to say that even if you are having a hard time understanding the astrology, the astrological events taking place, even if you are feeling like, well, no, that doesn't apply to me, I think I'm going to be good, my chart shouldn't be affected, trust me, it will. And you're going to need all of your Aries agility to move through the changes, because they are big, right? Pluto and Aquarius is just the first one. Just the first one. The nodes shifting through Pisces and Virgo is a major shift for the mutables. They're off your ass now, Aries. Good for you. But the cardinals are still struggling a little bit because there will be a lot of quick change that you didn't authorize. And cardinals, you love change, you embrace it naturally, but you want to be at the helm of it. So you will be tested this year, specifically with your resolve, Aries, to get out of the way and let God do his business. And you might have to swear obeisance in that way. You might have to say, God, I don't really like how you do things. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm letting go of the reins, at least this one time. I feel like there will be several points throughout the year that you'll have that conversation with God, Aries. And the energy, once again, that I get while I sit in your energy is the energy that I'm receiving in your energy as I prepare for your reading. It's very restless, very chaotic, and very untrustworthy. So, Aries, I don't know what you got going on, but I'm going to recommend meditation off rip because I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty that you are festering. So, Spirit, Holy Angels, we thank you for your presence, for your patience, for your guidance, for your love. I'm asking what are the messages that need to be shared with the Aries collective at this time. This is the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 10th house, Chiron, Lilith placements. We know it's a general to take us for you. If anything shows up that really relates to you, all links to everything that I do will be in the description below. Ooh. And these are the messages that we're asking for this new moon in Sagittarius from November 30th, moving into December 1st. We know we feel the energy of the moon, plus or minus 3 days on either side from the beginning to the end. What does Aries need to know? Yeah, see, look at this. Look at this sorrowfulness, this mourning and this forlorning, this yearning. 3 swords, 6 cups, 4 cups with judgment and reverse, King of Pentacles, 2 pentacles, and 2 pentacles and the 8 of cups. Yeah, there's like, I feel like you just do not trust. I feel like that was the last reading that you had also, Aries. You didn't trust someone in your life. You knew that they were untrustworthy, and that feeling hasn't shaken. That feeling hasn't shaken, but this feels like a tradition. I keep hearing the word tradition for you, Aries. So what is happening for you that you're challenging tradition? You're trying to break tradition? This is mental anguish here. What's more for Aries? Yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups with the 4 Cups. 3 of Swords with Judgment. King of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. 2 Pentacles, 2 Wands, 4 Wands, the World. Clarify. Whoa. Yeah, see, opposition, confrontation. It's not a lot of agreement happening here. Progressions, journey. Yeah. Perception, moon. 12th house, introspection. Okay, secrets coming up. Yikes. Transits, climate, south node, past, Neptune, vision. Yes, okay. So Aries, I'm being very tempted to say to you, and you know, your Aquarius, collaborate. I'm being very tempted to say to you that, first of all, let me say, this new moon in Sagittarius is not necessarily one for manifesting as we normally think about it. This one is for pouring more already into the resources that you already have. It's not about finding anything new, starting anything new. It is about a new way of doing an old thing, a new way of using an old talent, a new way to approach an old friendship, a new way to create collaboration within a network or community or relationship that already exists. Okay, so yes, we are manifesting something new. We are calling in more, but not from the outside, from within. We are expanding from within. And this is an attempt to avoid implosion, okay? So this moon is especially important for people, of course, who have strong Sagittarius placements. Mercury in Sagittarius is really important. Sagittarius in the 9th house. But for Aries, if you have any of those placements coupled with this desire to feel like, okay, it's the end of the year, or rather it's the beginning of 2025. I'm already in that next year and I want to get a head start. I want to start making plans, making connections, getting my meetings together. This is not the moon for that, because remember that Mercury is in retrograde. So the plans that we are putting in motion are still under review. We're building as we fly. We're building the plane as we fly. We're building the house as we're moving into it. And you know how dangerous that can be. Right? Mercury, this particular Mercury in retrograde is being very careful, very cautious, because it does not want to make errors or make mistakes that will need to be reviewed next year. It's going to take away from our energy next year. It's going to take away from our resources. Cheap people pay twice. If you would have just did it the first time, got the right contractor the first time, did what you were told the first time, you wouldn't have to be in review. Excuse me. And so this reading, this message that's coming out for you right now, Aries, I feel like you are thinking very calculatively. I hope that's a word, because I think that I said it well. I made it up just now if it's not, and I like it. Calculatively. About a particular union is what's coming through. So if it's not romantic, it definitely is someone that you are in bed with financially, professionally, etc. The message that keeps coming through here, they keep saying two things to me. They keep saying breaking tradition. Breaking tradition. And that's where this 3 of Swords energy is coming in for you, Aries. It feels like a heartbreak to not see your life unfold the way that you wanted to, or not see this union, this relationship unfold the way that you wanted to. I feel like this is similar to maybe Capricorn's reading. So Aries and Capricorn, there has been a thing with you all, at least in my readings. Because South Node is here. Neptune is here. So vision in the past. Your vision of the past. 6 of Cups. Look at how you're stewing in this. Thinking about the past. And it's breaking your heart. Judgment is in reverse, saying what you had hoped would return, a second chance at a thing, a second opportunity, a second conversation. Okay, maybe you already gave in, saying, okay, I accept that my life won't be this way. And then you saw a glimmer of hope, and now Spirit is saying, again, double down on that. It's not going to be that way. I feel like some of you, Aries, have to really let go of wanting to see your life actualized in a particular way. And so what this new moon is granting you is the opportunity to expand the vision of what already works in your life. Aquarius, collaborate. The world is here. Progressions, journey. This confrontation, this opposition here is saying, like, with your worlds colliding in this way, it doesn't need to be a fight for victory. You can find victory in the life that you have, the life that you have created. Right? There is a really strong message about, like, I'm hearing marriage. So maybe you wanted to be married to the father of your children, but maybe you realize that they are not a good husband, not a good partner, but they can still be a good dad. And you have to abandon what you thought that meant for you. Okay, so maybe you're gonna be a baby mama, but you'll still have a great relationship with the child's other parent. So you didn't fail. You're just not married for life. That's okay. This King of Pentacles here, this 2 of Wands is saying, like, your vision hasn't gone to waste. Maybe you thought that you would be CEO of a company or have your own firm by now. But you make really, really, really good money as the assistant to the CEO. And maybe that is your cap. And maybe you're realizing, well, one, I don't have the mental capacity, the strength, the physical capacity to do the work of the CEO. And I thought for so long that that's what I really wanted for myself. But now I realize that's out of my wheelhouse. That's beyond my scope of what I'm willing to do day to day. And actually, I can survive here. This job is good enough. I make good money. You know, my relationship with my peers is good, is solid. I'm doing work that I love. I don't need to be CEO, but I do see that there is a death in that. There is a death in that acceptance. Am I settling for less? Should I want more? Am I tricking myself? Am I tricking myself out of my inheritance? Am I being lazy? Is this someone else talking? I feel like a lot of mental confusion is happening for you here. You see this like trying to go within and coming up with less answers. So part of the message here for you, Aries, is about appreciation, gratitude for what you already currently have. You need to take inventory about what's currently working. Less focus on what you don't have. Less focus on what doesn't feel right. Less focus on what you wish you could change. More. This is the expansive Jupiterian energy and influence. More focus on what is good in your life. More focus on what's working. The friendships, the relationships, the conversations, the advice that you got that was good that you didn't take, but now you know you should take it. Walking around your house instead of complaining and saying, oh, the space is not big enough, I wish I had more. Walking around and saying thank you to everything that works. Thank you, fridge, for keeping my food cold. Thank you, telephone, for working and getting my messages out to who they need to get out to. Thankful that you have a warm place to be. It's getting chilly outside where I am, right? Gratitude is the lesson for you here, Aries, for sure. So the practical advice that I will offer to you is to write a list, a gratitude list, check it twice, and maybe to reach out too, because I feel like there is some isolation that's taking place for you, Aries, that is unhealthy. If you've been in the house a lot, if you've been ignoring phone calls, this is the time, December 1st, this first week of December, to reach out to people. And remember, it is retrograde, so don't stay on the phone too long, don't say too much, but just reach out and say, hey, I've been thinking about you, I'm thankful for you, I'm grateful for you. Is there any other advice that you want to offer, Aries, at this time? Ooh, yeah, look, Two of Cups. Two of Cups, the Moon, and Death. The Moon, Death, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, so shedding and letting go these hidden secrets underneath the surface. This shame, this guilt, these even desires that you haven't shared with anyone. Really sitting with them and asking yourself, does this vision serve me? Does this desire to be whatever, fill in the blank? Is it just a childhood dream? Was I conditioned to want or believe that? Do I truly desire that? Does that desire fall in line with what I currently have capacity to strive for? And if not, unify and strengthen the bond with what you already have. And be thankful for it. I'm going to pull one of these cards, these mindful essential cards, 52 inspiring practices and meditations. What is your final advice for Aries at this time, Spirit? What peace can we offer to them as they move through this fast-paced fire time, fire season? Give me just one. Just one. Or not. Okay, there we go. Our idea of happiness. I just spoke about this, Aries. Our idea of happiness. We have an idea of happiness. We may believe that only certain conditions will make us happy. Wow. But it is often our very idea of happiness that prevents us from being happy. The conditions for happiness are already here, available inside and around us. All the wonders of life are available in the present moment. The sunshine, the fresh air, the trees, the multitude of colors and forms all around us. If we open our eyes, we will see. If we open our eyes, we will see. And there's a hummingbird, chupa-rosa, enjoying the flowers. I mean, what more can I say? literally just said it all. Mic drop. So I hope that was helpful for someone, Aries. If it was, please do like, comment, share, subscribe. Put on your notifications because I'll be back here sharing some more information about the astrological transits. Things to know. 2025 year ahead readings are now available. Early bird discount is over today, Sunday, December 1st. At midnight Eastern time. That's 9 p.m. Cali time, PST. So if you do not get in for the early bird price, starting tomorrow, Monday, December 2nd, it will be regular price. There are still some dates available. Please do catch me if you can. And then all the other services, tarot readings, mediumship consultations, herbal consultations, everything is listed below. There is a sale in the Botanica because I'm shutting services down for a little while. And last but not least, free reading for the 100 subscriber. So I love you, Aries. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.